Hello everyone, welcome to this vlog. So we are off to have a weekend in Stirling. I'm very excited. We've been to Stirling a couple of times, but not as like a full weekend going actually into like Stirling City and like checking out like some of the historical stuff. We've just been to like a log cabin and just like stayed in the log cabin for the whole weekend. So we were kindly gifted this weekend in this hotel for Christmas. Can't think off the top of my head what the hotel's called, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. Very excited, going to be good. We're going to go for some food. It's going to be nice. Luke's working just now, so I am just reading in the car. I'm hoping to finish this weekend. I've got 100 pages left, so we'll see. Okay, so as you've seen, we tried to go to Stirling Castle. £20 per person though to get in.
Yeah, I think it's slightly over £20, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't think it's worth that because...
Well, I've been, to be honest, and like, you know what it is? It's like, I'm always comparing it to like other Scottish attractions. You know, like, for instance, you can get into Edinburgh Castle for cheaper, and there's more stuff in Edinburgh Castle, and in Scotland, usually most kind of monuments, historical sites, and museums are free.
Yeah.
So I suppose, it sounds daft to say because we're literally from here, but because we're from here, it's a little bit of a culture shock.
Yeah, because I feel like it's different though. Like I feel like if you weren't from here and you weren't coming back to Stirling anytime soon,
it
was a once in a lifetime trip,
100%, you should go see it. You should go see it. Yeah.
But
we've just got the opportunity to just go whenever.
We pass through here like a lot. Like this is closer to us than Edinburgh is. Edinburgh's like 1 hour 45 minutes away, whereas this was only 54 minutes away. Yeah. So like we could literally come back here anytime. So when we've got a bit more money, we can come back here.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're from out of town, you have to visit. So we tried that, but we got all our steps in. We've done 10,000 steps today.
Yeah, you can still get quite a lot of the stuff looked at, even if you don't go in.
Because we stopped off at the church where
King James.
I don't know why I was thinking Charles. I got confused. King James the VI question mark got crowned. He was King of Scotland, but then he got made King of
England. As well, yeah.
So that's Mary, Queen of Scots' son, which is really cool history. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously we kind of knew this stuff already, but we didn't know. Well, I'm not going to speak for you. You are the history expert, but I didn't know that happened. Like Stirling. So it was nice to see where that happened.
Yeah, it's nice to put like a name to places and
Yeah.
like see the kind of more minute details of things. Because like I didn't really know that like it had taken place at that specific
Yeah.
church. I actually hadn't really thought about it before. So there is a lot of things that you go and see. It's a very historic town, and then you can see and go, oh, that's that.
Something that I love is like there's like placards like all over the place randomly with like fun like historical facts about the building or
Mm,
the area, the street name, and they're
yeah,
just kind of scattered all over, which is really cool. Like you just see it and you just run over and
yeah,
read
you can
it.
just spot it. It's just got like a little bit of like the Stirling's like crest on it,
Yeah,
and you can just read like any historical fact about probably any kind of building or like you said, building street,
yeah.
anything. If if you see one of these placards, you can get some more info.
It's been really good. And then we bumped into my friend Rianne, who's from nearby. She's not even from Stirling, but Stirling's her closest like city centre. So her and her boyfriend were here and we bumped in and we were like, oh my goodness, what do you recommend since you're here all the time? And so they gave us a good few recommendations, but one they gave us was the Book Nook, which is a wee cafe.
Yeah,
We actually did have an okay time, and the reason for that, like, it's gonna sound so dumb, but it was super busy.
yeah.
Like there was queues.
Be careful in there is something that I would say is when we got in we were fine,
We were
right?
lucky
So
we got a
we
seat.
got a seat. There was no one behind us. That's cool. But there was a lot of people I saw that came in after us that they got added into this like queue. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie to you, this Book Nook place, it is just a coffee shop. It's not really that special.
Yeah.
But there was like people queued out the door, and then like, and whilst they were queuing, and a group of people kind of went off and started to kind of read the books on the walls and stuff. And then like another group of people, obviously going into a cafe, not expecting there to be a queue, just sees an empty table, and they go and they sit down, and the people like the staff members ran over and were like, you have to get off that because there's a queue and you're number 3 in the queue, and those people are number 1, and then they're number 2 and you're number 3, so you're
Yeah.
and I know that if I had just sat down, unpacked all my stuff in a cafe, not expecting actually that just doesn't happen anywhere, I would be fuming, to be honest.
Yeah.
And those people got up and left, and I get it, to be honest.
But
Quite abrupt.
I also kind of see where they're coming from, because I think they were a wee bit understaffed for
Yeah, I
the
don't.
situation, because they're
Yeah,
the baristas, they're the sandwich makers, they're the order takers, they're the cleaners, like they're
yeah,
all in. So I think it was kind of hard, but something we did say was they should maybe have like a wait to be seated sign
yeah. They should just do it like a restaurant.
and do it like that, because I feel like there wouldn't be as much like awkwardness, because like you felt when you were sitting there that you were being rushed.
Yeah, I felt like at any time I was just going to be like putting a
Excuse me,
headlock
can
and
you?
dragged off my seat.
Even though there was people there before we
Yeah,
arrived.
they seem to bias the tables that are closest to like the I suppose the bar, like the barista bar, like where you get the coffee and the cakes and stuff like that. They seem to bias the tables that are closest there. I get it. It's probably just because they can wheel around, kind of shoo those people off, and
Yeah.
get back to work. But there was people like way up the back
Yeah.
that
Well,
were there for before us and after us. You know?
Something I thought was crazy though was like there was this one person at like a table that looked like it was for 6 people by herself.
I know who you're talking. Yeah.
I just thought that was weird, and like I just don't know why they didn't put her on a table
On a table
that
for
was
2 or
smaller,
something.
and
Yeah, they
then
had lots of
there
table
wouldn't
for
have
2.
been that much queuing, because it was a bunch of groups that wanted in, like groups of 3 even.
Yeah, I think they just need a better system because it's not any personal animosity to them. They're in a bad situation.
Yeah,
They
they
just
were
need
just super busy,
they
and I
just
don't think they
need
know how to handle that.
they need an overflow system that makes sense. And I think what you said absolutely hit the nail on the head. They need to run it like a restaurant.
Yeah,
Please wait to be seated.
literally, and I think that would solve other problems.
But it's a great cafe. We never had any bad
Yeah.
time. But I just
Tea
know
was
that someone
brilliant.
could.
So I got peppermint tea. You got Earl Grey tea. Big teapots. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
And we did read some of our book, which was nice. And we
Yeah.
got the vegan, gluten-free raspberry Rocky Road, which was delicious. Can't complain. only complained it wasn't bigger and there wasn't more that I could eat. But yeah, after that, we kind of just went for a wander just to kind of look and see what was in the area, what we're going to do for dinner, what we're going to do tonight, just to see. And I think we've kind of decided on dinner. There's a cute little place across the road from the hotel called Mamma Mia, and our friends, actually, that was one of the recommendations from them.
Well, there's something really funny happened was we had like a bunch of restaurants that we had just on vibe or just on seeing them, we're like, this is going on the list. And then we ran at your friend, and a lot of the places that we were looking at was a lot of the places that she would recommend.
So yeah, so it's going to be good. So we're just going to get ready. We want to do more reading. So yeah, I don't feel like we filmed much of our Stirling trip. We just kind of enjoyed it. We'd done loads of stuff actually.
Yeah, we did. We went and saw a lot of the kind of local town, and we saw some sites, like historical sites and things like that.
Obviously we didn't go to the castle because we couldn't be bothered paying that much money for it. But we spent a couple of days actually in different cafes, which was really nice. I really liked the one we went to on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was called. I'll put it on the screen. But it was really nice. They had some good drink options. Yeah. They had some good vegan options as well, actually, cake-wise, which was nice to see. And we read about 3 books each, actually, while we were there. We read so much just in that one wee weekend. We loved that Italian place, Mamma Mia.
The Italian restaurant, if there is one place in Stirling that you visit,
it's Mamma Mia.
It has to be Mamma Mia. That's an amazing place. It was
so good. The staff are great as well.
Yeah, really friendly.
Really friendly and chatty, which is nice. The food was amazing. Like, the wine, immaculate, so good. Yeah, we had a really great time. The tiramisu, oh my god.
Yeah, that's the best. Actually, I forgot about the tiramisu. That is the best tiramisu
ever
I've had. And do you know what? This is going to be really controversial, but I'm going to put it out there. We've been to Italy twice, okay? This was better.
Best tiramisu. It was so good. So we had an amazing time. We do have a hotel review coming up. You know that we love to do a hotel review. You love watching the hotel reviews. So we've got that coming up. So make sure that you subscribe and put the notification bell on so you don't miss that video. Also, click the thumbs up button down below because it really helps the channel. You guys, you know that you help the channel. Comment down below, have you been to Stirling? Would you go to Stirling? Do you know anything about Stirling? Let us know down below and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.